the 90s and what's the war shows and shit. But I'm like, yeah, huh? But,
He trying to get you to catch a case, huh?
I guess.
Pulling up. He gonna have what's the guy's name? Butts. He gonna have Butts.
Oh yeah, Mayor Jane Butts.
Mayor Butts is going
Yeah.
ain't let nobody mess with SoFi.
Hell nah.
Yeah. What I wanted to ask you, T Money. Something to do with. Yeah. Years ago, you had a video. I forget the name of the song, but you asked. I don't know if you asked me to post it or if I offered to post it.
Mm-hmm.
But what I recall in that video was Big U pulled up in the video, in that song.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, what were your whole thoughts, man? Bro just got indicted in one of the craziest L.A. RICOs we've ever heard.
Free Big U.
Yeah, man. I really don't have too much to say about it, man. Like, my relationship with him was different. You know what I'm saying? I've never known him to be. I think what happened is a lot of this social media shit, man. People found a way to get paid off of it. You know what I'm saying? So the more popular you are, I guess the more money you're gonna get or whatnot, right? So I think, cause he was always genuine with me. I don't know what he did on his own time or whatever, but I know a lot of people that he dealt with in the industry, and they've never said anything to me like he was pressing them and doing all that. I think a lot of those relationships were genuine, and I think where things get mixed up is like when you're talking about checking in, right?
Yeah.
The check-in thing it's not a bad thing, right? And I'm going to say this because everywhere I go, I check in.
Right.
When I go to New York, I check in. I call who I need to call to be safe. It's a difference from paying somebody or saying, oh, I'm going to pay you for protection. It's not that. And I don't think a lot of those guys were doing that with him. I think they had genuine relationships with him, and they were calling, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Because, again, when I go, I don't care. I can't wait to check in when I go to a different state because you might meet a girl and she might be like, oh, come over to this lounge. I'm calling somebody I know in that city like, yo, this girl just invited me to this lounge. Should I be over here? Should I go over there? I didn't have people tell me like, T-Money, like, yeah, it's cool, but don't go over there with your jury. Or they be like, yo, I'm going to meet you over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, that's next to this project. That's next to this. Like, it's cool to go over there, but don't wear no jury. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring no attention to yourself. Or they be like, well, I'll meet you over there. Even if it's food places, I'll be like, yo, I want to go try this food place. Like, what's up? Like, I'm going to meet you over there. Or like, nah, you good over there. Go ahead over there. I want to check in everywhere I go. I can't wait to meet somebody that got a good name and a good face in that city because I need to make it back to L.A. safe.
Yeah.
I'm in somebody else's backyard. So I think they took the word check in and misused it and making it seem like when you check in that you're paying everybody and you got to pay and all that. And it's not that.
Hey, man, we're going to switch it to tap in. Just tap in. You land, tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no checking in. You ain't checking in nowhere but your Airbnb or your wherever you staying. Because that check-in shit is getting people in trouble.
Yeah, it is.
And Hitman Holla should have tapped in. Because I know he tried to go to Hawkins to get him a burger. And he got stripped like a dancer at Deja Vu.
Yeah, see, shit like that.
You got to be aware. I don't know. Why would he go to Hawkins without the right? I don't know.
But so I think they got him looking like he's like this animal, man. Like he just, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and it's not even like that, man. I'm 100% sure he had some genuine relationships with a lot of these people. Now, if he was doing certain things like that, that's on him and those people, and they only know that. You know what I'm saying? But you have so many different people that have a certain type of narrative that they're pushing or whatever the case may be, and is making him look like a monster. Because I know I done went to him for certain things, and you know, he been open hands with me, like, yo, like, man, I need you to do this, whether it was like some music shit or whether it was even relationship wise, like to get in touch with like certain people. Like I know he has a better relationship with T.I. than I do, right? I'm cool with T.I., but sometimes I'm like, oh, yo, you think T.I. get on this record? And I'll call him like, man, see if T.I. get on this record for me. It's just like if you know Snoop well, and I might know him and I might be cool with him, but you have a better relationship with him. So I'm like, yo, like Alex, man, see if Snoop would jump on this record for me. So every time I've asked him to do something for me in that manner, he like, yo, let me see what's going on. And then he might call me back and be like, yeah, they not doing nothing right now. Are they working on their album, man? You know, we're going to try to hit them later and see if they'll do it or whatever the case may be. Because if it was a press thing, then it would have been like, nigga, do this record for the homie. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you're absolutely right, because I actually had to call him up a couple of months ago really, I called him from Munch, and while I'm calling him up to ask him, hey, can you holler at such and such for me? Bro was like, hold on, and did it on the phone while I'm on the phone with him.
Yeah,
right.
I was like, and made it happen like that.
Yeah,
So
man.
basically, Alex called on my behalf to get something done for me and for the viewers, the civilians, the squares, whatever. My gang is rival to the Rolling 60s. He didn't have to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, now, I ain't getting pressed, squeezed, you know what I'm saying? And shit, we supposed to be quote unquote rivals. So I don't know, federales, man. Free that man.
Yeah, I've never had a bad encounter with him, and I've never had a situation I had anybody tell me like he was doing this or doing that. That's my encounter, like what he got going on with Wack and whoever else. That's there. But even when I went up to No Jumper, right? Adam tried to.
I was just about to ask you, when they fell out, Wack and Big U, how did Big U feel that you were still cool with Wack?
He didn't feel no way. Okay, let me tell you something. So when I went up there, right?
Yeah.
Adam was like something about Big U. Wax killed him immediately and was like, "Don't do that," because he got his own relationship with Big U. Don't do that. So I respected Wack for that because it was like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been knowing Wack since we was kids. You know what I'm saying? We was in juvenile hall together and all that type of stuff or whatever. I've been knowing him for a long time, right? So before I even said something, I was like, don't do that. But Wack was like, nah, don't do that because he has his own relationship with him. That's why I said, like, I don't get in their business. I'm not taking neither one of their sides. It's a lot of shit, right? It's a lot of shit that Wack say and do that I don't condone, right?